So the algae has come back a little bit, but in interesting ways. So we had like a full month of warm weather where the algae was just gone. And I was like, oh, we're free and clear. We shouldn't have that problem anymore. And in the past week and a half, 2 weeks, it's come back, but not in the deep area. Normally the algae comes back really strong in the deep area and the top. This time the deep area is pretty algae free, and then there's been this little bloom up in the shallows. I think that's where it is the most right now. And then in these other areas a little bit as well. And it's like a good mix between stringy and spongy. But a few things have happened. So the plants have slowed down a little bit. So I'm thinking maybe when the algae was at its weakest is when the plants are at their strongest. And maybe the algae is coming back right now because it did warm up a little bit, like an average of 5 or 8 degrees on average. So maybe the warmth. I judge when I'm going to add water by how well the skimmer is doing. And I usually add an inch and a half, and then one time I accidentally added like 2.5 inches. So maybe, excuse me, maybe adding a little bit too much water at a time causes a bigger bloom or something. I also wonder if it has something to do with the amphibian cycles, because there's still a bunch of toads and tadpoles. I wonder if that contributes to the algae or the bugs or the fish or whatever. But yeah, there's definitely been a resurgence of the algae growth, so I'm really curious what the factors are to see if there's something I can do to control the factors. But it's definitely still not even half as bad as it was last year. Last year, I haven't cleaned this for almost 3 months now, and last year it was every week for an hour, or sometimes more, just to keep it under control. So it's definitely still an improvement, but there's apparently these cycles of when it's better or worse. So very interesting to see that.